Hello.
Hello, and welcome to a special cold edition of the
cold.
Lucy Show. I left something in the car and I spent 5 minutes wrapping up in order to go out to the car, come back out. I look like Scott of the Antarctic if he did come back. Just holding a soup flask. Maybe that's what he forgot. Forgot to bring his lunch in. Has anyone checked on Scott? Hello and welcome to the show. Hello, especially to any Antipodeans who are watching, any of our American cousins that are watching, any Europeans. I know that we've had some wonderful viewers from the Netherlands before. Yes, hello, and welcome. And of course, hello to you, the locals, those of you who know what's going on in your village. Just remember, if there's no idiot in your village, it's probably you, isn't it? Introductions, of course, my name is Lucy Orchard. I am the Lucy in the Lucy Show. Not copyrighted, definitely trademarked, not mine. And this, of course, is producer Chris.
Hello.
I sometimes call her producer Chris. Other times I call her Mum. She answers to neither. So get involved in the chat. Tell me who you are, unless I obviously know, where you are, what you're up to. I know it's a bit local news, but what's the temperature? Come on, it is our intrinsic genetic being that we must go. Is it cold where you are? Have you got a draft?
Look, even the reindeer.
Even the rain jumper. Yeah. We we have put our tree up.
Too right.
And to be honest, you're welcome. We waited this long.
Just we had other things to do first.
Yeah. We weren't waiting for October to be over. We just needed to get our ducks in an order. Trying to bring up the chat just so Jason knows that I'm checking the chat channel.
Is our little boy anywhere?
I haven't had a look yet. Hello to Hannah. Hello, my love. Make sure I haven't got the volume up. Yes. So yes, hello, Hannah. And you were looking beautiful the other day. But you know, I'm biased. She looks like me. Also, if you are on the Twitterverse, please don't forget to chase my handle across the floor. So we have got Noel, who has started off with hi Ray, hi Mum, hi Ray, hi everyone, and hi to Mum's sidekick. Welcome to the Christine Show. Thank you very much. I can't believe that Christmas is banned until December. No, it's not banned, as there are no rules. I think when Matt Hancock got fired for groping up his assistant, all the rule books were burned. Yeah.
Why did he say that was for Christmas?
Yeah, he said something like hands, face, no tinsel. And everyone said, you can stick that where you just put your hands. But I believe they're doing well and thriving. Yes. We had with chicken tikka for dinner. This isn't the best of chats, but because it had a little bit of salt in it, I am now really thirsty.
Having a salt attack, but
I hope you brought the rest of the orange juice. Nope. Brilliant. Perfect.
I'll go and get
That's the rest of my refreshments for the show. Yes. So, hello to Lizzie and hello to Ben. Hello. Also, hello to Amanda. This is how I'm going to do it from now on. Hello to Jason. Hello, Jason. Yes. Hello, Noel. Hello, OG. Hello to
Naimira.
Because, right, my friend's surname is Naimira. It completely threw me that I then had to say Naimira. Like, they're not the most obvious of words, but to have two of them right next to each other is a little bit more than I can cope with at this time of the evening. We have got, hello, ladies. Hello, my love. At work, Valparaiso, Indiana is 43 degrees, fairly warm day. Wow. I don't know what that means.
No, I don't.
Should have thought this through.
Oh, hold on. We set the central heating the other night at 26 and we were baking. So 43 must be really hot.
No, I think that's different. Because I think if we set our central heating to 100, we'd set fire to the street. I think we're degrees and he's Fahrenheit. There's imperial metric going on here, Mum.
Oh, it's not very warm then because 32 is freezing.
Oh, fairly warm day though. Welcome to Maths and Science Talk with the meteorologists in town, Lucy and Christine. Guessing your weather on a daily basis. I reckon it's fair to middling. And what do you reckon, Mum? Cardigan or no cardigan?
Oh, cardigan.
Obviously, yes.
Scarf.
Scarf at all times. Gloves in your handbag because you don't want to be unprepared.
And mine were on my hands all day.
I am on Twitch. That's good for you, love. Choo Choo Hype Train. I don't know. I never managed to work out Twitch. I wanted to be part of Twitch. I love Twitch. If you're watching this on Twitch, good for you. But it seemed to be, if you weren't instantly successful on Twitch, and I'm not, can you imagine Mum and I on a little screen in the corner?
Lucy.
Sorry, I thought I was doing a show.
Just move your head a minute.
There we go. Sorry, Mum.
Thought
I was in the middle of my own show then for a second. I hallucinated back in the room. Anything else to say? No?
It just came to me in a
It
flash.
came to you and you thought, I'm not going to wait for a pause. No. Right. Can you imagine like this? Can you imagine my mother and I, the little corner screen, and we're playing some sort of computer game? I couldn't even think of the word computer game. That's how good we'd be for Twitch. It's Nymeria, if you don't mind. I know.
What did I say? I thought it was Nymeria.
Game of Thrones. I get that, but
Right.
believe it or not, no, the dogs weren't my most interesting part of the show. For me, it was the dragons. And good for you getting a dog, like the dog on Game of Thrones.
Because we can't get a dragon.
Because I want a fucking dragon out of Game of Thrones. I want it when he's all cute and he's walking around, he's going, and then bigger, and then I want them motherfucking huge. And I want to set fire to my enemies as I flow down. Because it was Calusi, you see, trademarked from another Lucy. I've got a tendency of taking trademarks of other Lucys. Oh, I smell this button.
If they haven't copyrighted it.
Trying to warm up after nearly freezing to death at work today, even with a heater.
Or is that Amanda?
You know who it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Right.
It's very cold there, isn't it? It's sort of like Arctic conditions.
So we got Newport Pagnell SBS waiting time 8 degrees. Okay. Guess my weather. Lizzie, I'm picturing reindeer. Oh no, I'm seeing reindeer. I'm thinking lots of really nice people wearing fur and thick jumpers. Definitely children on sleighs, even though it would be really late where you are. Let's have a look. Lucy, my friend is trying to click, but it says unavailable. Tell your friend to go to Lucy Orchard Comedy on Facebook. Go to Joke Put Connecting Comedy as well, but you can also go on youtube.com/Lucy Orchard. But yeah, your Lucy Orchard Comedy on Facebook should work, and I'll be live on there and say the little live button. Because it'll have that. It'll have that. But then again, because this is on when it's live, all my reruns also have this live button. So I mean, it was recorded live. Nothing is a lie there. I love a deer in a pullover. Darling, that's a reindeer in a jumper.
Well, I thought it was a reindeer in a sweater.
I think it's a stag in a garment. It's not sharing, babe. I don't know. Right. Okay. It might be that you have to go on the Joke Pit one, but just tell her to type in Lucy Orchard Comedy into Facebook. There you go. Meeting my viewership needs one by one. And the things I'll do. To be honest, at this point, I'll drive around and do it for her. It's 6.11 degrees Celsius. Warm for this time of the season. 6 degrees. That's not warm. That's what it was this morning when I started my engine up, and I thought,
That's cold.
Because what happens is I wear leggings and then my jeans. And then I drive around with a heater on and I overheat. And today I thought I'm going to be a bit above the curve. I'm going to go without the leggings. Well, I'm an idiot because I was like, I need to check the truck looks all right from the outside, but my heart is crying. I'm checking the wheels, but I'm also my face. I can't feel my face. Oh, we are literally 8 days away from the elf hat. Hi, Mum. Love you. All right, mate. Lou. Hey, Lou. Hey, ladies. Cute cushions. That's my friend
Thank
Lou
you.
from New Zealand. One day she'll take a fence and just send us anthrax with a post. What platform is best for you to use? I went to what's really good for having an entertainment show? The inability to fucking speak. I went to Twitch because I thought people were using it. That's just it. Sometimes we will get a load of new people. It all depends whether or not you get the Russian roulette being on their homepage. Please feel welcome to use any of the platforms, because what happens is the messages come up. That's my Facebook chat personal, mine. And then I get all the other chat comments there. So everything else comes up there. So don't worry. What you use, what's best for you, boo. You do you, boo. Yeah? Claire, put your leggings on your face. Swing a chicken round your head. Why does that make me think of a spitting image?
Oh, yeah.
Is it the Rubber Chicken song?
Yeah.
Put leggings on your face. I've got a snood, and I'm gradually putting it so far up that I'm losing visibility. I've got my hat to there. I've got my snood to there. And because my snood keeps running as I walk around the truck, it keeps riding up. I basically realise I've blinded myself and I'm cold. I'm outside the truck and I'm blind.
Perhaps you ought to wear goggles, darling.
Is her surname Hug and Kiss? No. Hey, good morning, Lars. Hello to Newcastle. Well, I hope that we catch you bright and early before another shift at work, and that you have a safe and prosperous day, my love. I hope that you can stay for as long as you possible. The what song? A snood. Right, Jason, of course, must explain for the cousins. Right, a snood is basically, it's fetch the snood. Bring the orange juice with you. We have a comedy program that was here in the 80s. They had a #1 song in 1987 because I was 6. And it was called the Rubber Chicken song. They also had one about a countryman from foreign land that now is racist. But or the 80s. The snood. So yes, it was a satirical puppetry show called Spitting Image. And it was, if you were famous, you were Kate. Who was it? Have you joined the room?
Yes, I have. I'm Kate.
I'm asking you the question. What's the name? All those men, and then Thingy, the one with the blonde daughter. Oh, we'll come back to it. But this is a snood. Fashion tips with Lucy. Apparently, I can wear this 27 ways.
You can.
Now, I've tried these 27 ways, and it basically all looks like this. There's this. So what I do is I have it to here, and as I walk around, and my jumper's my hood's to here, and it rides up as I move around. And I basically, because there's always cat's hair on the inside of it. Yes, I blind myself. So this is a snood. You could also wear it like this. There's so many different ways in which you can rock this snood. I mean, I don't know how I'm not asked out at work more. It must be my emasculating occupation. That's entertained it. So put your leggings on your face. Claire, I think I've demonstrated to you why I shouldn't. They have made a comeback over the pandemic. Yeah. Oh, a balaclava. It's not. Well, it's not a balaclava because a balaclava is. Why are we taking this so seriously? A balaclava is. It would be like that, but with like holes in it. Whereas this is more like a flaccid penis that's uncircumcised. We're all thinking it.
It's almost like a ship's
A
funnel.
snood is also the title of my sex tape. Hey Spider, how you doing, baby boy?
Snood?
Snood. Snood in the mood. His snood is good.
His snood is rude.
His snood is rude. Yeah, man. His snood needs a lube. I ruined it there, didn't I? Yeah. Totally ruined it. We've got George Wagner. George Wagner sending lots of positive love to you. Get well soon. Just stay in your house. Don't go out and set fire to anything you own. I think that's the rules, isn't it?
Something
Like
that.
Let's have a look. I think it's a real fashion statement. Thank you. I think so as well. Either that or what I would call a personal protection device. I don't need one of those rape alarms.
Just say, hold on a minute, I'm putting on my snood.
I'm getting the snood out. Try having a go at this. Nobody wants that. Because we get to see you with the snood on. So hot. Oh, thanks, babes. Honestly, you want to see the stuff I'm building up for my OnlyFans page. I look stunning. Oh, thanks, Leona. Yes. So right. Should we start the show? For fuck's sake.
Have we not started already?
18 minutes in. Every week, you guys. Right. So I want to say a big hello. It's part of the Lucy update. Okay. So banners. Let's pretend that there's a system, people. Oh, God, every week. And even Ray, I was going to say Ray hasn't started twisting the knife as well. Here he is. Not as late as last week, but Duolingo Welsh is hard when you're English. I think it's deliberate. Duolingo is like a Rosetta Stone, right? But for some reason, there's like a computer-generated system for it. So it'll be like, oh, the Christmas tree is on a lamppost. Right. Really catchy things, and they get to the woman
not be able to speak to people about.
The cat is repressed, you know, and it'll be like, but it works for a lot of people. Hey, and if it works, you know, don't fix it. So Lucy update. I went to get loaded off a boat to the day. I got to meet a new friend called Zach. Zach, hi, if you're watching. I bet you're not. I could see you were lying. And he was really nice.
It'd be strange if he came up. Hi.
Hi, Zach. Zacko. If you're watching, and if you, it was strange because my for some reason my heater went on the fritz. And it was really nice to sit there with somebody else Googling why my heater wouldn't work. Going, isn't this fused? No. Yes. So, yes. Hi to Zach. It was lovely to meet you this week. And the Hero of the Week award goes to Russ from Johnson's, who I met in Newton Abbot. Now, my truck went for an MOT recently. And as we would say in the industry, she had a lot of new boots, which means she had a lot of new wheels. And with new wheels, after a certain period of time, or at least a number of kilometers or hours, you've got to check your nuts. With trucks and boys, you've got to check your nuts. So my boss, if you're ever watching this, hi, darling, he said, tell you what, Lucy, why don't you go around to this place where we've got a torque wrench? And a torque wrench is the big, heavy spanner wrench.
It's a wrench. It's a wrench. It's not a spanner.
I'm transferring to the engineering department very soon. Honestly, there'll be no defects because nobody will bring anything in. It'd be very much like Mid Devon Council. He said, go and check all your nuts. And I went, yeah, no worries, boss. So I went round and I lifted up the torque wrench, realised very quickly this one's heavier than when I had my last company. Why make it so heavy? So I put it on the nut. Oh yeah. And what happens is you basically, there's the bar, you put it on the nut and you push down, and if this clicks, it's tightened. You know, you've got to do that for each one. I put it on the bolt and I leant on it and the wrench didn't move. And it turns out you need more weight to do it than I'm currently carrying. So I tried kneeling on the wrench.
What, lowering the source of gravity?
Literally, I was working like, I know the cantilever system, you know, as Atlas said, give me a lever long enough, I'll move the earth. So I managed to do in 8 minutes 2 nuts. I'm an 8-wheeler. And there's a lot of nuts per one. And then I had it designed that basically it was going off at quite increased angle, and I was hanging off it like it was a monkey bar. At which point Russ came around the corner and said, "Are you all right, love?" And I was like, "Yeah." Literally hanging off the floor, off this torque wrench, going, "No, I'm fine." And he went, "Do you want a hand?" I said, "See, the thing is, love, it's more than just the one wheel I'm doing. You know, you would be offering to help for all 8 wheels." And he went, "I'm on break and I can't watch this." Because obviously when you're on break, you can't move your truck. And I was in his eye line. And I think I was entertaining and disturbing. And I get really internally cross when I can't do something, or if I get bested by something. But Russ, we salute you. Thank you very much.
What did you do? Just a doink,
Oh,
doink,
he
doink.
literally just went, and I did the other bit where you hold it and you put it in place. So I mean, I helped, because
Most important bit.
it's really fiddly to do it by yourself, and also when you're lighter than the resistance needed. So all that lockdown weight I've been feeling bad about, not feeling so bad now. Ultimately, I'll start crying again when I can talk my own nuts. What's wrong with Lucy? She's not eating a dinner. Yeah, she managed to do her own daily checks. No, I do my checks every day. Yes, so thank you.
That's why they're called daily checks.
That's what they call daily checks. Oh, hello, Lulu. Oh no, Tim, did you just hear that story? Tim's from work. Yes, so I got rescue checking my nuts by Russ from Johnson's. Ian Wood is watching. Woo! Leona, well done, Russ. Shame he didn't take a video. Claire, you need to eat more pies. I'm trying. I went to a couple of shops yesterday and they'd stopped serving. So I pushed over their display units and set fire to the shops. No one survived. P.S. I have several balaclavas. Balaclavas are cool. Right, I can't. Is this the trigger thing? This is not a balaclava. It's a snood.
With reflective stripes, might one add.
Exactly. Be safe, be seen.
Spider
Spider says,
balaclava, you don't want to be seen.
no, that's the whole point. I have several that I wear. We call them gator scarf. Gator scarf? Well, it's not spelled like a crocker gator. Fuck off. Right, I'm off. Everyone, a crocker gator. Yep, it's like a liger. A crocker gator. Do you know what? Maybe I haven't shaken this cold.
I think it's an
Hereditary, Chris? Yes, I do.
an Aladile.
Hey, crocker gator. I can't check my nuts, but I am. Oh man!
Oh, dear.
We call him a gator scarf. I'm gonna take a run at this spider again. Gator? That's not spelled like an alligator, is it?
What, snood?
No, fuck off, Chris. Gator. It's not like a skater either, because there's no 8 in it. I'd like to know the origin of gator. Is it too trendy and cool for someone like me to know? My favourite random one. Oh, this is back to Duolingo. and it's generated words. My favourite random one is the speed camera has been eaten by a bear. Twists my melon, man. Yes, the speed camera has been eaten by a bear. And you should always finish that off with officer. As I mean, like that's quite a formal setting. Loves, this is a great mental image. I'm lucky I didn't have kids, or I would have pissed myself. I am so fortunate in that incident that my pelvic floor could crack a walnut. No kids. It must have been right. It must have been like a borrower trying to open a jar. You are not far from you. Do you know what? You've painted a beautiful picture there for me, Ray. Thank you very much. George, I get caught checking my nuts all the time. Always use hand sanitizer afterwards, George. And that's the opposite of be safe, be seen. Let's get arrested, be seen, isn't it? Laws, nuts can be very fiddly. What would you know? Tony.
She drives the train. She's got huge.
She's tram. Oh, there's got to be nuts on a tram somewhere, isn't there?
There's nuts everywhere.
Yeah, nuts everywhere. Watch out.
World is full of squirrels.
All I got was you having problems getting your nuts off. I am woman, hear me roar, or at least meow gently until a man called Russ comes to rescue me. Thank you, Russ. And he wasn't built like a brick shit house, but he was tall, and he just went dunk 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 dunk. Yeah, I felt emasculated. Come on. I have many buffs. Oh, you call them a buff, is it? Because I think a buff is a snood. Well, I think a buff is like a snood. A snood is a snood. There's no imitations with a snood. A crocagator propagator.
He's making this up.
Did I say Aladine or did I say crocagator?
You said crocagator. I asked you if it was an Aladine. That was a little sarcasm.
That's what they are called in France as well.
What?
Are we saying snood? Crocogators? Or gator scarves? Or nuts? Would they not be called legumes? Or those are pulses.
Legumes.
I know a snood is a scarf without ends. What you have, I know as a buff. Hey, brings it back to buff. Hey, oh no, it's Bluff Road, not Buff Road. I have many buffs. Treated myself to some new black ones for work. Get you black. That's a bit smarter. Because I wear my snood all the time now. It's winter. I have thought about investing in one slightly less high vis. Treat myself. Because sometimes when I have like polite social evenings, I still turn up wearing my high-vis snood. I do have more than one because I bought one for my mum and my brother and myself for Christmas. I have mum's because she has no interest putting that anywhere near her face or hair. I thought you were going to be really impressed with that.
If it came with a little jewels tag.
I need to stop, Amanda. I need to stop laughing too much. My dad's giving me a weird look. No, Amanda, you need to laugh more. I'm warming you up with the chuckles. You're using your chuckle muscle, as Ken Dodd would say. It's from the gaiters that were worn to protect shoes in the early 20th century. I thought they were called spats. Are spats like gaiters? I love it when we do this.
Now, gaiters, I thought, in America, were what they used to keep their socks up. No, they call those suspenders. What do they call gaiters?
But we do this before, like with kindling and fags and stuff that we did with origin words.
Yeah.
Again, if you've only just tuned in for this, hi, I'm Lucy. Welcome to the Lucy Show.
Well, it's like a garter for the neck, and they've just taken the R out.
Yes, and George, never use anti-bac before. Well,
you could
try it. Report back.
Unless you've had to phone the emergency services.
Oh, Ben, who doesn't speak English, has just said gay-tar. Oh, now make him do the whole word. Croco-gay-tar. I'm going to teach him English, Lizzie. Let's go for the proper, shall we? Got to pop out, but I hope the rest of the stream is fine. Thank you very much, Ian. And again, thank you for all of your support during 2021. It's been a dumpster fire of a year, but Fluid has come out with many gems. You are one of them. Oh, thank you very much, darling. Matt Matt Rees. Hello, Matt Rees. I've been here for 1 minute. This is obscene.
You ain't seen nothing.
Thanks, babes. Yeah. Mark Greenway's okay. Elizabeth, that's not the worst thing you could have said. George he's reporting back live. It burns, but I imagine it was said with a little bit of a higher pitch, possibly with a cough at the end.
Doesn't George speak very low?
He does speak very low. Elizabeth says he knows the word gay. See, gay tar. Croco gator. It's easy. No one enjoys your jokes as much as you do. All right, Snippy. Old George Wagner. Oh, anti-back bollocks. Oh, sorry, Ben. It's way past the watershed, especially where you are. Think Survivor. Oh, yes. Okay. Good point. Oh, that's because in Survivor, so Survivor is like Big Brother on an island,
right?
So it's like Big Brother meets Lord of the Flies.
Oh, right.
And they have different coloured snoots, and they have to it's like the red team versus the blue team. But I think they like Rock Island versus Skullland. Focus. There's a cat next to us. Keep with the show, Mum. Come on, you can do this. We've practiced this many weeks now. Trains. It is a train, and there are lots of cocks and nuts. Oh my God, you poor thing. And that's just the passengers. Spider says, "You know, I'm calling my scarf Crocogator now."
Perhaps you could, manufacture them and call them a new line. Everybody would want them.
Exactly. And do you know what? As I don't believe in trademarks, the Lucy Show, you can all have that. Jason's put, "I want to see your mum with a snood on." What? And do that, upset that hairdo. I gave it to her and her face was like this. "Oh, thank you so much." And I was like, "Mum, you just put that in the bin." "Oh, sorry, I thought it was the dresser." "No, you just put it in the bin again."
I'm filing it.
It's best you have it, isn't it?
Best to have one to wear, one to wash.
Yeah. Gaiters, that's also known. Yes. Gaiters were spats that also protected the ankles. We're getting there. Okay, a croc playing a guitar. Yes, okay. We're getting the images going. What is a crocogator?
Work it out.
Work it out, yeah. So I said of they gators, as in shortened for gators, and I forgot the word alligator, and I felt really smart by saying, is it shortened for crocogator? Because that money you wasted on my education, we're not getting that back.
But, I wouldn't have thought that they would have taught you too much about crocodiles and alligators.
In South Wales. Hey, they learned us about all the predators. You can use yours as a boob tube in summer. I have to say, excluding the covering, my ribs wouldn't get in. And if my ribs won't get in, all the insulation around the ribs also would be getting in the way. Great. Don't do that hand emoji at me. Right, so yes, and also I tried to be keen and ready this week. I was second in the queue to be loaded off a boat, and do you know what happened? The boat didn't come in. So what have I learned from being keen?
Your boat won't
I
come
can
in.
cause boating incidences with my keenness, so we'll stop doing that. Buttons for Buttons says, here's fashion tips for Lucy. Crocodile versus
I can't believe he remembers
right,
that.
Crocogator versus Aladile. straight to video monster movie. if Sharknado got picked up by Netflix, hey Netflix, you saw it here first, okay?
Yes.
It's stretchy. It's not that fucking stretchy. Right. On to the village update, because you know why you're all here. Now, there's been some good things, there's been some bad things. Lean in. So, I don't know how to feel about this. This is one. It's a little highlight of village I did. Now I feel bad mocking this person, but when I heard about this person, I laughed so much it made me hurt. I mean, and it's laughing at the misfortune of others, and I try not to bunch down.
Sometimes.
But sometimes.
You just can't help it.
So there's been a health and safety notice go out across all of the UK tipper drivers, because if it happens to one of us, it could happen to all of us. So a tipper driver had to be rescued recently because he got his head stuck under his own body.
What? How?
He lowered his body and then walked around to the back of the body, leant under the body to reach something, and trapped himself on his own body that he'd already unloaded. Now, he is safe. He is safe. Now, this is an anecdote, not an obituary, because that could have been very disastrous.
Is his neck as long as an Aladile?
Not the time or the place. But in my truck, it does this thing that when I indicate left, it tells me I've indicated left. And it's like, I know. I did it. And it'll tell me lots of things that I'm doing myself. And it's like, unless someone's broken in and is doing it for me, I'm very aware. Thank you very much. But to do the handle, to walk to the back. And by the way, boys and girls, this is an 8 or a 6. This is not an Arctic. So we're talking 5 meters.
I thought you had remote controls.
Not for up and down, only for the sheet.
Oh, right.
Well, yes. Do
you have to crank it up then?
No, because I don't live in Wallace and Gromit. I deliver aggregates, not Wensleydale.
I thought you pressed a button and the thing went up and down.
Right, so I pressed on Joan and Brittany, I pressed a button and the sheet went over and over.
Yeah, but to get it up.
To get it up, it's always been a little lever on the side.
Right.
A little lever that looks very much like an old choke.
Right.
Yeah.
I understand that.
Yeah, we all with that?
If he'd done that, how come it went down and trapped him?
No, he lowered it.
Yeah.
He walked to the back of his truck whilst it was coming down, reached in for his scraper whilst it was lowering, that he lowered himself and trapped himself.
Idiot.
That's now how I get it up. Remote control or lever. Does it look like an old choke?
Did anybody take pictures?
Yeah, there was a picture. There was an accompanying picture. But it's all right because the passage ended with, he's been offered counselling. Unless he's been offered self-defence lessons against himself, he's fucked. I'm here for the curious chicken. We know, Ray. I feel like planting some chickens just to satisfy your chicken needs. Is it Bailey's tonight? No, it is.
Orange juice.
It's the killer of the fruit. It's OJ.
We're having a salt attack.
I'm with Christine. What an idiot. I mean, it's terrible. It is terrible because there is a fine line between what is funny and what is never making it to the show, because it's terrible. I've seen things today that are terrible. But they're not going in the show because it's a comedy show. But yeah, to trap yourself under the body of your own tipper.
He could have crushed his head.
I know. Well, he wouldn't get any fucking counselling then, would he? Moving on. The swans are now nearly all white. I know that. So it's not Curious Chicken, but it is Cygnet Watch. So yes, again, I'm watching every day a beautiful scene of all the cygnets and their mum and dad, and somebody taking their toddler who is at beak face height level, and they're little babies in these little Maggie Simpson romper suits, basically getting into target territory as they're going, oh, take a picture of what, the day that you blinded your child with an animal. But I'm not maternal, so I wouldn't know. The bridges, I looked at a couple of the bridges that had new nameplates. You'd know this, wouldn't you? Because you're on the canal committee. Yeah. Name me 2 of the new signs.
Bow Hill.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
Sanford. So what I'm asking you to do out there, people, is to make them into Pokestops. That is a landmark. Exeter Christmas Art Market opened yesterday, so we could do that, couldn't we? Get the train.
Why get the train?
Glühwein.
Eh?
Hot wine.
Yes, but then we'd have to get back from the station.
I didn't think that through.
Yeah, I know you didn't.
We get the train, we get the bus.
What, a bus? Really?
Right, stop it. No, and you and Leona.
Have you got 2 hours to spare?
You're not backing me up. We'll talk about this later. Change the subject.
It takes 2 hours.
Right, okay. There was a canal bench damaged. There was a memorial bench, which is another reason why you people shouldn't move here and drive the prices up.
Exactly.
Now, there was a shout out on one of the village forums for an animal of theirs has had babies. Does anybody want them? I'm going to give you 3 guesses.
Cat.
No.
Dog.
No.
Wabbit.
No. You could have gone with crocodile. Baby stick insects.
Yeah, right. Okay. I suppose people are knocking their doors down to get these baby stick insects.
There was a few interests, actually. Think about it. You've got, weird kids in small rooms. I mean, it's,
Are they selling them? Are they pedigree?
They come with their papers, but they've eaten it. There is a pair of otters in the canal.
Are there?
There are, but there are beavers in the otter. How are you doing, Americans? You keeping up with the show? Right, so we got a canal and we got beavers in the canal, but we got a river called Otter. No, we got otters in the canal, but we got beavers in the River Otter. There we go. But no crocodiles. I got it right then. I said it wrong. Right. This is and I want to live on but I can't remember the street. Alligator. It says the weird kid in the small room. How's that COVID, George? Maybe you shouldn't be online. Pedigreed insects. So yes, now this is maybe not because a couple of years ago, so this is on one of the really nice little villages. I go for a walk and walked along and they found a little tartan red handkerchief all folded up. So they picked it up, they put it on the thing. Is this anybody's? We've had a fucking global pandemic and you're picking up other people's handkerchiefs. Wow. That's chemical warfare. You're ground zero. You're what's wrong with the world. Doreen. Oh, how times have changed.
Not really.
Out comes the old Fiesta taser. Put the handkerchief down, Doris. La, 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 la.
All the confetti.
Yeah, this is why we have the Darwin Awards, Lucy Orchard. Yes, it is. All I heard was beavers. Now I'm paying attention. You're such a stereotype. Spider. I think beavers eat spiders. Oh, that's the next copy of your movie. That's the sex tape.
Ooh.
Beavers on my snood.
Stick insects, don't they eat spiders?
They do.
Wow.
Yeah. I didn't know you were into zoology. You making this shit up?
I don't know.
Right.
But it sounded
good.
Because stick insects are about that long and spiders are normally this big, unless it's a tarantula.
Little shout out though. This Saturday is the Big Lights Switch On.
We've already had it.
No, I think we should go.
Okay.
Yeah. And
well, it depends how cold it is.
I got three.
Factor in that.
How many snoods is it going to take to get me out there? I'll go. You just won't recognise me. I'll be the woman using touch because she's blinded herself. So Big Lights On. Apologies from the local library. It broke down. But normal service will resume once it's fixed. Because we don't have libraries anymore. We have mobile book vans.
Is open.
Yeah, but in the villages.
Oh no.
They've got the mobile library.
Yeah.
Well, it broke down.
And it's only the one we've got.
And it obviously has no reference books in there.
Otherwise they would have fixed it up.
Physician, heal thyself. Librarian,
read a book.
And we are pleased to announce the brand new opening of a new wild bird and hedgehog rescue centre in Exmoor. Yeah, so Griff for Beaver versus Spider. That's another sex tape. Is Doreen a UK Karen? No. Doreen comes round a couple of times a week, check you're all right, give you cuttings of a plant. Constantly asks you for any empty jam jars because she's making preserve, even though you've never had a jam jar in your life. Doreen's and Doris.
I emptied out a few jam jars yesterday, and there was one I had such trouble. It took me 10 minutes.
Old jam jar. Don't say it to the recycling centre. If any of the locals are watching, it's preserve season.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
You've denied people chutney.
Mm.
You've saved the hedgehog and the beaver. Oh, don't get me started on the resources they raised for raising the beaver, because the beaver doesn't like the otter. The otter should be in the otter, not the beaver. Oh, it's like local warfare down here, Loz. You wouldn't believe. A lot of people for the beaver, a lot of people against the beaver. But all we know is beaver is very public. Yeah.
Well, they can change the water system, can't they?
Yes.
I've never known an animal, it up and make it a new one.
An animal absolutely enraged by flowing water. Focus on the TV, not the cat.
So why are you smoothing?
Because I've got my eyes on the screen at the same time. See that? Multitasking. You can't do that, can you?
Not from here.
Yes, but you wouldn't want beavers in the canal. No. We took it on board. We had a think. No, thank you. Right. In the US, we live the beaver. You live the beaver. Loz is all for the beaver. I believe your wife is as well, isn't she? Yes. We've gone moving on.
I think years ago, did they not make?
Right, you're still saying they made coats out of beavers, but only I can hear it, so it's dead air, isn't it?
I just thought about it. I'm sure they did.
Yes, they did. There's probably something to do with the lack of numbers now.
Oh, could be.
Every time there's a low number of something good, it's because we've destroyed it.
Cowboys would probably use the film.
I've never seen a cowboy film where what's his name? Clint Eastwood gets out and shoots a beaver in the face.
And wears it as a snoot.
Go back. Off producer Chris. There we go. Birthday section. Big star off local celebrity AJ. Happy birthday. I'm so glad to have seen you this weekend, and I'm sure you are on a bus coming back from watching the foosball, and she's a big foosball fan.
Oh dear.
Yes, can't help it. Kathy from North Wales, happy birthday. Gosh, been nearly 10 years we've known you now. My comedy brother, Phil Wathen, famous for such punchlines as chicken soup and shit in a bucket. I salute you, bruv. Yes, it's an honour to know you. And because we're so close, I can tell you, hand on heart, you're not watching this. Thanks for the support. Fitz, who is the MC that gave me my first ever stand-up opportunity back in Sanford. Yeah, it was his birthday as well. And if you're watching, I don't know if you're watching, but Cam from the Poddy, you'll know what that means. Choo Choo Cam, happy birthday. Distracted by cuteness. Happy birthday, darling. Yes. And I'm glad that the Poddy's got to your birthday messages before even your friends and your family did. Yes. So quick look at the commentos. Never used that term before. Well done, sis. Yeah, in a canal, the beavers would be a damn nuisance.
Oh dear.
Nice.
Oh,
Nice.
dear.
You're not as engaged as you usually are, but you are funnier this week. I've seen you phase out 3 times already tonight. My first,
the cat. I've been really busy today.
Yeah, even during the show. My first exposure to anything Britain was reading Paddington Bear. He always ate marmalade. You mentioned jam, and that was reminding me of Paddington. Well, jam and marmalade, it is
similar.
Similar. It's
unless, of course, that's your thing that you make. You'd probably say it was way different.
Yes. Are you going to be on the show?
Don't know.
Yes. He has his little marmalade sandwiches. And at Paddington Station, there is a statue of Paddington. It's beautiful. You can have a little sit with him. And what I do every time I get to Paddington Station is I go straight over to the pasty stand and I get myself a pasty to prove I'm not of stereotype.
Exactly.
I can deal with London, but as long as I got a crimped baked good in my hand. How much? Chris,
you Londoners.
Chris hits us with the best one-liners. That's her job. Don't feed the ego. I remember seeing a DVD that was called Zombie Beavers.
I think you're making that one up. That's almost like having a story about a crocodile.
1 second. I'm loving this. We have got instant update. There is Spider in his crocodile. Love that. Thank you so much for that. Let's look at the comments. In the US, we live the beaver. Yes, I love it. I love him too. I love him so much. Right, so TV and radio. So my murder to go to sleep with. Noel's put Lauren. My mum is the funny one.
We're all funny in our family.
Didn't deny, did she?
but I produced you.
Yeah, in fairness, you have me in stitches every bloody day.
No.
And I believe we are doing stitches too. Hey! Damn it, I'll do the gags. Right, so TV and radio. My death to sleep to is the Agatha Christie Hercule Poirot Halloween mystery, where a young girl called Joyce, I believe she's 12, she's drowned bobbing for apples. Ariadne Oliver's in it as well, played by Stephanie Cole. If you do not listen to this, it is, well, just because Stephen Moffat is Hercule, but Stephanie Cole is Ariadne, who is one of my favorite characters as well in it. It's more than just a Zoe Wanamaker character. Do you know what I mean? So that's that. Obviously, listen to The Archers. We've managed to get as far as Bonfire Night. We really are catching up, aren't we?
We got as far as Bonfire Night.
Well, I know Tom Archer was putting a toffee apple in the Bridge Fresh box.
But they haven't.
We've had Halloween because Bert's died.
Yes.
Yeah, we've got. We're around about there.
Yeah.
Jason PJ all the time. I've been listening to such great topics. Calls in is what's in your pie. I had me in stitches, and they just announced they're going to do the 56 hour
Hyathon.
Oh, can you imagine? Radio marathon. So I'm going to have to watch those to be in place. And TV wise, we've been very restricted this week. We have only been Strictly or Castle. We have, haven't we?
Yeah.
We haven't gone off centre, have we?
But we have done other things.
Oh yeah, I painted the bloody house.
Yeah.
I painted all the house.
And we've also been listening to stuff such as Christmas music.
Yes. We have increased the number of Christmas hits played on Accu Radio.
Yes.
Which again, if you would like to listen along with Lucy, if you go to Accu Radio and get the app, I've been listening to the 50-50 mix, which is 50% Christmas classics, 50% party hits. Nothing is better than Bing and Bowie doing Little Drummer Boy, followed by 24 Karat Magic by Bruno Mars. It's what you need. Straight in with maybe a Dean Martin, beginning to look a lot like Christmas.
Yeah.
Smack bang to another Pink.
Yeah.
It's what I want. It's what I want at Christmas. Comments. Come on. I missed the Drop live show. You should just do a different live show. I miss seeing all of you. Yaya has one. Yaya has one I watch on Tuesday nights. Oh, honestly, I've been thinking about it. I might look at doing something over Christmas. Because Christmas dates. I should be telling people this now.
You
should be telling people this now. This is 2 of 4. So the 30th will be 3 of 4. Which means the 7th will be 4 of 4. So that'll be my 4 of the run. So that's the end. But then on the 14th, we are going to be having the Christmas party, the Lucy Show Christmas party. We'll be having nibbles. You get in touch and tell me your favourite parts of the year. If there's been any part of 2021.
Wear sequins to watch.
Obviously wear sequins. There will be shenanigans, crackers, party games, you name it. So we are very excited about that.
We'll also be having a visit from Father Christmas.
Oh, right. Will we?
I don't know, but it sounds good.
Fuck, I've got to plan this shit, Chris. One day we'll have a planning meeting.
Okay. Team brief.
And then we're going to be coming back on the 11th of January. So
because we know that all you people
will be going out.
Celebrating.
Or with your family.
With your family, most important.
And I've got no choice. I've got to be with my family.
Yeah.
I love the fact that my brother's just sent me a link to what's popped up and said zombie beavers. I hope they better be fucking marine animals. They better be marine animals on this. I was going to say you haven't mentioned Christmas yet this week. Come on, Lou. Really?
We're ready.
How many seats? We'll have to try and do it so that the Christmas party is facing the tree.
That's all right. We can just turn that round.
Yeah.
And we can have the little log fire going.
How many sleeps? I don't know, because I have a nap every lunchtime as well, so you've got to double that. I break up on the 23rd.
I don't know, about 30
something like
sleeps, something like that.
I've sent you a WhatsApp about Zombie Beavers film. Okay, cats in cats Christmas outfits. Now, if I would allow myself, I would, but I have ethical issues with people dressing up cats. Dogs
are stupid.
I know that when my cats had when they were neutered, they got given little body outfits, like little onesies, little baby grow things, and I had to put that on them.
But it was so
for
funny.
medical reasons, and I loved every second of their uncomfortableness. It brought me joy, every uncomfortable forward roll and wriggle that they tried to get out of, and that was for medical reasons. I had a doctor's note literally to do that,
dress them up.
do them. I couldn't do it.
No.
Dory used to let me put a little hat on him.
Yeah.
Because he was asleep and he wouldn't move. And I used to put little glasses on him sometimes because he wouldn't sleep. Because he wouldn't move when he was asleep. Because that's because he just sleeps so heavily. But that was it.
But do you remember when we used to make little hats for Willow and Jemima? Not this Willow.
Yeah, just little hats, little Viking hats.
Yeah.
So they were cute as well. Because they just sit. They literally just sat there. Yeah, so it wasn't an outfit, they were just asleep and I had placed something. We also, with Jemima, we used to see how many playing cards we could put on her, like Buckaroo, because you get a full 52 pack. Because again, she's just asleep. Because a lot of my games are, what can I do to a cat when it's sleeping?
This lot.
They've got personalities. and objections to everything.
Extremely healthy.
Mm-hmm. Went to the doctor's today and the doctor said, here's a bill. They're really, really healthy. PIN number?
Yeah.
That movie is amazing. Really? Okay.
But you see, the thing that would stop us watching it is that first word.
Yeah, zombies.
We don't watch anything like that.
No. I'll have a little snifter. I'll have a look.
Then you'd have to sleep.
I sleep twice a day, like a cat. Yes, and then of course we've got comment. So subtle it went over my head. Double check I'm not missing out any comments on this page. Gotta go now. Awesome show, fantastic. Check your messages. Are you all sending me zombie beaver porn? If you just tuned in, that is the animal. George said to Wagner, somebody's written a book about being a crocagator.
Really?
Wagner, you've ruined my life. Like Kenny Rager, livid. Right, well, that's ruined it. Thanks for that.
Well, we'll just have to keep to Allerdale.
On Allerdale. Fuck you, Kenny.
I bet they haven't written a book about that.
No. Weekly thank yous, obviously, are going to be going to Leona, to Amanda, to the Warriors, to Lizzie, to the Poddies, to Chris, to not Ray this week, to to Mary, not Ray, to Elizabeth,
Naughty
to Mervyn.
boy, Ray.
Yes, so many people. Thank you very, very much. Steve, all my guys at works, Tonks, Tim, Robert, all the guys I rely on every week. Thank you so much for getting me through on a daily basis. But yes, have a lovely week, guys. It is going to get colder. It is getting fucking freezing. I'm getting to the point where I'm going to start sleeping in the snood. There's going to be an intervention. So yeah, send me love, send me snoods. I remember I had that lovely ski snood before COVID was fashionable. Where's that gone?
We probably packed it away because
No, I lost it before COVID.
All right.
Just went away, just snood off. So thank you very much, everybody. Be safe. Wash your hands, especially if you've been near George or Ray. Take care of yourselves. Forget everyone else. Just you. Take care of yourself. To everyone else. So I will see you next Tuesday.
And I will see you next week.
Thank you very much, everybody. Oh, Loz, have a great week. Lovely. See you next time. See you on Tuesday. Love you too, Noel. Thank you.
Love you, Noel.
Hey, nearly an hour on the dot.
Look. Love you, Noel.
Yeah.
Oh, can you see it?
See, finally an Noel that can support me. So don't forget, this is 2. You've got 3, 4 Christmas show, and then we got Christmas break. Oh, happy Thanksgiving. It's Thanksgiving.
Thursday. It's always on a Thursday.
You know it's on Thursday?
Yeah.
What's so happy about Thursday?
I don't know. It's always about the 26th, something like that.
Yeah. Bye, guys. Love you very much.